Hello, Pisces. Welcome to Sidekick Tarot. I'm Ryan, and thank you for being here. It's going to be a general reading, so everything may not resonate. Take what does and leave the rest. Or if you're interested in more tarot readings after this, go ahead and check out my wife's channel at Val33 Tarot. She's read for you as well. Thank you. I'll be starting by pulling your current or overall energy, and then we'll be going into clarifiers. Okay, I'll get the cards out first, and then I'll begin. Whoa. What is that? What is going on with that? Notice right away, I'll just say it. I noticed the Leo energy trying to kind of like jump in. It's like someone, it almost feels like who's fighting for the spotlight? Who's fighting for the spotlight here? I don't know. I don't know what's going on, but it feels like someone's trying to fight for the spotlight. It's like in some type of way. Don't know exactly how, but okay, this is interesting. Makes sense though. Makes sense. Jumping into this, Pisces, this is a little bit, well, you'll follow. Right away, there is some sort of communication here between you and someone. Now, this is interesting because right away, there's a lot of happiness. And I mean a lot of happiness. There's a lot of happiness. There's a lot of work and effort being put into something. At the same time, all of a sudden, there is this emotional disappointment. And I mean a big emotional disappointment about something within this. It almost feels like all this work and this effort is amounting to what? Where is it going? There's that consideration again of investments and what to do, how to make changes or improvements, which you are figuring out. At the same time, you're also showing me that as you're trying to figure this out, it almost feels as if it's kind of like everything was stopped or put on pause. And I don't exactly know what that is. It's kind of like saying when something goes wrong, you just kind of like, you go through the emotions and you go through the response and the reactions of, the emotions and the thoughts about this. And then all of a sudden it's kind of like, let me try to figure this out. And then it kind of feels like, well, I've tried to figure this out. Let me kind of just wait then. It feels like a little bit of like, okay, you're going through those steps in the process, but you're kind of like slowly stopping. But at the same time, I do see that there is quite a bit here you are taking care of at the same time. So it almost feels like you're doing a little bit of a juggle here. You're taking care of things, but there is some type of priority or focus of an investment here. And that kind of makes sense because you're ultimately saying you got quite a bit here to take care of because you are showing up in a position of successful and status-wise. Again, but it's an energy of doing what you can, figuring out what you can, and then keep it moving and then think about it later. It's like if you can't figure it out right now, this second, put it aside and kind of deal with it later. If, of course, you're in that position to do that. Let's go ahead and jump into clarifiers and see what we can find. You're clearly showing me that whatever's going on, it can wait a little bit. You got something else to take care of besides work. Let's see. Possibly a little one. Possibly a little one. This is definitely an energy of honest and open communication between the two of you to kind of get some sort of emotions considered. It's like we got to talk about this to kind of get that emotional energy there. Okay. So it's food for thought. Open up, communicate, think about it, process it, and sit with it. Oh, there's a parental energy, specifically a mother, but doesn't have to be. Yeah, you're saying that makes you happy. That makes you fulfilled. That's everything. Okay. Nice energy. Nice energy. You're saying, yeah, and I'm just kind of sitting back and watching life be life. Watching life take place. And there they are. There they are next to you working. Okay. Yeah, yeah. At the same time, I feel like you're doing something here too as well, Pisces. Um, do a little bit of work, figure out what you want to do, that next step, the plans. Definitely stuff to take care of, always. Always stuff to take care of. Jeez. Jeez. I don't know what that's about. This is how do I say this? Not to offend or trigger any Pisces out there, but this is definitely an emotional swing. This is an emotional swing. This is what happens when it goes from one extreme of an emotion to one extreme of a thought. It's kind of like saying, because I'm in a very disappointed and upset mood right now with how things are progressing and going, my mind is going to revert over to, well, then fine, I'll just kind of cut off my emotions and feelings and focus on moving forward, moving forward, moving forward. It's a swing. It's a pendulum swing from one emotion to the thoughts of, because I am affected by something here and I'm not too happy about it, I'm going to be 100% on board with just wanting to get over it and move on, in a sense. I mean, that's one way, but, if you choose to kind of do that, those emotions will come back and bite you later. Kind of like saying you're focused on moving forward, but you're not actually moving forward energetically. You're just kind of telling yourself that. Yeah, it's about a connection. You're trying to figure out, oh goodness. You're trying to figure out a connection. Yeah, yeah. Makes sense though, still. And that's what I said, it's going to come back right around. Those emotions are going to come back, and I mean immediately. You're almost kind of saying, like, why isn't it moving forward? And that's exactly what I was talking about. That's exactly what I was talking about. Why isn't it moving forward? Why isn't the connection or a connection moving forward? There's the lovers. Yeah, clearly. Ultimately, what you're saying is you're kind of, Jeez. This feels financial, though. It does feel financial, even though you're showing me a connection here. You're trying to figure out finances for the connection and everyone involved. But I feel like for you, this is an energy of, do you want to move forward with this or do you not? Something's not it, and I don't exactly know what that is, but something financially is not it. Yeah, you're like, I'm just gonna focus on taking care of what I need to take care of and kind of just take it day by day. Okay. And there the two of you are sitting next to each other. Yeah, there the two of you are sitting next to each other. Okay. What's nice about this is you guys are definitely looking at each other. There's multiple energies here of acknowledging one another. Yeah. What's fascinating about this, though, is it is, well, you do show me you and them. But it is back to that energy of considering how to work on things. How to work on things. Well, every day. You work on things every day. Whether you think it, believe it, or not, you do. Of course, if you are dealing with anyone who do have shown up, as I mentioned, Leo, Libra, Cancer, Taurus, and Gemini. Goodbye.